So there are 5 fundamental questions that we can ask ourselves to really test our reality and see where we are in our lives. And the first of the 5 questions is, where have I been? Where have you been? How old are you? How many years have you been conscious in a physical form? Where have you been? Where have you moved from and to? Who are your family, your friends? What have you done with your time, your resources? Where have I been? And that's a good grounding question, a good place to start. And it might help you to grab pen and paper and write these things down. The second question is, who am I? Who am I right now? Who have I become? What is my personality like? How do I rate on a Myers-Briggs personality scale or on an Enneagram? What am I like? What are my defenses? What is my character like? How do I see my flaws, which I hope you see, your character defects and your assets? What makes you unique? What do you desire and value? What do you keep that is sacred and holy to yourself that you will never let go of? So, who am I? Is a good second question to ask ourselves. Third, where am I now? After all the places that you've been, after all the things you've done, ask yourself where you are right now in your life. Do you have a heap of problems? Are you in trouble? Are you depressed? Are you anxious? Are you still always waiting for something in the future to come? Where am I right now? Forget the dreams for a minute. Forget what's out there, what's in front of you. And just ask yourself where you are in this present moment in your life. We know from Eckhart Tolle and so on, there is nothing more potent than the power of the present moment. And always being out there, always desiring, can become an obsession, can make us sick. So stop for a minute and ask the third question. Where am I right now? No nonsense, no games. What have I accomplished now, not tomorrow? What have I done? Am I a family man or a woman? Do I want these things? Have I got them? Who am I right now? That's a good question. Question number 3. Question number 4 is, why am I where I am right now? Why am I where I am right now? Why am I where I am right now? So are you blaming anything on the past? Are you blaming people? Are you bitter? You might have been hurt in the past. You might have experienced failure, dis-ease of some kind, stress, trauma. But why am I where I am right now? Is it because of other people, other situations, other things? Or is it now, today, because of the way I respond to these things? So you will do yourself a favor in asking and then answering, why am I where I am right now? Remember that if you ask the wrong questions, it's obvious that what is going to follow is the wrong answer. And we keep getting frustrated. That's what these 5 questions are for, is to simply start asking the right questions. And it's obvious that the right answers will follow. So question number 5 is, where am I going? It's a fundamental question. Where am I going? I think you need to make sure that you've answered the first 4 questions properly. so that you can really, truthfully and honestly answer, where am I going? Where am I taking things? You might find yourself wasting another 5 years, 10 years. If I can just wait until I do this, and then I can do that. If I just overcome the depression, then I'll be able to get the job, and then this will happen. And before you blink, it's complicated. Before you blink, it's obsessional thinking. When we overthink anything, you've got to remember it becomes negative. So keep it simple. Where am I going? And answer that honestly, and you will see that those 5 bring all of time together and all of space, and you can really see the picture of who am I first, and hopefully get to the answer of I am something, I am this, and even more importantly, I am that. And that's what God said, I am that I am. So what are you? Don't mull around with all these questions in your head unanswered. Ask yourself the 5 fundamental questions. Where have I been? Who am I? Where am I right now? Why am I where I am right now? And then lastly, where am I going? Where am I taking this? Those are the 5 fundamental questions as I see them today. And they can help you direct your life probably better than most other things can. Namaste.